Good morning. I want to do a haul. I have gotten all of my medications for my IVF, and so I'm going to show you everything that I'm going to be taking, and I'm so excited. I'm going to be starting this next week, so I'm going to tell you the prices too. Some people might think that's a little personal, but I am here to be completely transparent with you. This is expensive. The grant didn't cover the medications, so we were on the hook for those, which is totally fine. I'm grateful for the grant. I'm grateful for what it does cover. But these are expensive drugs, so I'm gonna let you know the prices along with what I am taking, just so you kind of aware of what IVF really consists of. Before we get into my drugs, Mike will be on a drug. The drug that he is on is called doxycycline. So he takes this one. Twice a day with meals. We were told that if he doesn't take it with meals, it will give him really bad stomach ache, like really bad stomach ache. So he is going to be traveling when he starts taking this, so I'm going to be that crazy wife that's calling him or texting him and saying, hey, did you take your pill? Because I'm really nervous about doing these while apart, because he can't help me and I can't help him. So he'll be good though. So that's the only thing that they'll have him do. So he starts taking those the same day I start taking all of my drugs, and then the last time he takes those is the day of the egg retrieval, which is also the day of his when he gives his sample. So he'll be on those twice a day for a week and a half or so, and those cost, the doxycycline, for, let's see, 40 pills, that was $39.60. So this was a cheap one. Grateful for that. Grateful if something's cheap, right? Next one, I am taking, for my first drug, I am taking a Menopur. And I was not on this one last time I did my IVF. So I will be on Menopur. And this box has 75 IUs in it. And I think there's 8. It says quantity of 8. And this is one of 2. So Menopur comes in vials. So there's the vial of Menopur. There's the vial of solution. You mix them together, inject them. The box comes with 5, and then I was given one of these that's got a few more in it. I was instructed to take 150 IUs a day, so this won't get me through to my egg retrieval, but I was originally going to be taking 75 IUs a day, and they changed it to 150, so after I had already picked up my medications. So for now, they're just going to keep me on using what I have, and then when I go in for my ultrasound, then they'll see what they need to do and if I need to get more. But I'll be on 150 IUs of that a day, and that one was expensive. That one was $719.92, and that is for 4 days. 4 days of 150 IUs, $719. A little pricey, but not the most expensive ones. So, okay. So the next one is called Sizin. So Sizin is basically just human growth hormone. So this one is definitely for my egg quality. I don't have very good eggs, so this one is to hopefully help that. It comes like this. So you have your powder, you have a vial of liquid, and then you mix them together. One of these is a 2-day dose. So I had to get 4 boxes of these. That may be more, just depending on how my ultrasounds work out, depending on how my follicles react. Each box is about $300, so I spent $1,199.96 on those. And I should preface this with, I did get a little bit of a discount because I went through my healthcare provider. They have a pharmacy there, so I went through them, and these are discounted. Like, they told me when I picked them up that if I were to get these at just like a normal pharmacy, they would be more expensive. So this is supposedly a discounted rate. So anyway, $1,199.96 for 4 boxes of these, and I may end up having to get more of those. We'll just have to wait and see. Okay, the next one is Gonal F. And these are just like RediJect pens. So you just turn the dial to your dosage and then inject. I have a box of 900 IUs, and then I also have a box of 300 IUs. These ones have to be refrigerated, so I left the other one in the fridge. So the 900 IU box costs $840. The 300 IU box costs $280. So that one was $1,100 about for this drug. So this one I know is a popular one with IVF. My dosage is 150 units. So that's what I'll be taking for that one. Next one is Lupron. So I've been taking the monthly Lupron shot, which has made it so I didn't have to take the birth control. You either have to take birth control or Lupron or something to make it so that you don't ovulate when you're prepping for IVF. So I've been on the Lupron shot, as you guys know, and then I'm not gonna go on birth control, but to make sure that I continue to not ovulate through this process, because my shot will wear off before we get to the egg retrieval, I'm gonna be on another Lupron shot. So this one I'll just be taking 5 units, so really, really small amount, every day for, I don't begin that until 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days after I've started all the other drugs. So I'll add that one in, and then I'll be on that for at least 4 days, if not more, just depending on the ultrasound once again. And so far, all of these that we've talked about, they are the injection that goes in your stomach, not the intramuscular injection. So this Lupron is what for this kit, which is 14 milligrams. I take 1 milligram a day, $349.99 for this one. At this point, I have, on day 1, I'll have 3 injections all in my stomach, and then starting on day 5, I'll add in the Lupron, so that'll be 4 shots, and they all go in my abdomen. And then, of course, we've got our trigger shot. So we've got this Pregnol trigger shot, 10,000 units. I inject the entire thing. This one was $89.99, and this one is in the butt. So when it comes time for my trigger shot, this is what this one's for. So after that, after we've done the retrieval, then I start the progesterone. So I do have some progesterone shots. I opted to go for the shot as opposed to the pill that you administer vaginally, because the shot is cheaper than the pill by like 3 times, she said. So because I've spent so much money already, I opted to go for the shot. Unfortunately, if you do get pregnant, you have to continue the method that you started for, like, I think she said 6 weeks after. So because I went with the shot, if I do happen to get pregnant, I'll be doing the shot for 6 weeks in my butt every day. But that's how it goes. I opted to go for the cheaper one. So that for like a 2-week dosage of this, it's $64.76. So after all that, the grand total for all these drugs, and I may need to get more, the grand total was $3,584.22. And that will take me through if I happen to have egg retrieval on like the first day I could have an egg retrieval, if that's what my egg retrieval is, the drugs that I've got now will take me through that first day. If my follicles are not ready and I have to keep taking some drugs, then I will have to go get more. So this is the base amount. I may end up spending a little bit more money, a little bit meaning a lot, because these drugs don't come cheap. I hope that kind of gives you an idea of what IVF consists of and what it takes. There is a lot of money behind IVF, and it's stressful to know that you've spent all this money and it may not work, but we do it because we want babies so bad. Anyway, so that's it. That's all the stuff I'm going to be taking. I start this all next week. I'm really nervous about it. I've done it before, but it's just, there's so much pressure to make sure you're administering all these drugs right. So I'm pretty nervous to start, especially with Mike. He's gonna be out of town those first few days, so I'm gonna be on my own. A lot of pressure. But before we end, the other things that they send, they just send all kinds of needles and stuff to get you to, help you to do all your injections. These syringes. So I am equipped, I'm ready to go. So So I'll go ahead and end it there. Thank you so much for watching. Keep following along. Next week when I start these injections, I will be filming that. So if you care to see that, go ahead and tune in, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.